Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be talking about the day 1 sweeping and crafting priority now that we have Dura's Trials floors unlocked to be able to get the elite magic charms. The most important thing is you want to clear to the highest floor possible on both the Dawnrise and Nightmare stages for whichever treasure you're going to be sweeping. Today will be the support treasure that we're going to be sweeping, but try to clear both of them as far as you can because you're going to be getting some essence as quest rewards. As you can see here, this is how much you can get if you are able to clear high enough. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and begin. So the reason we're going for support are there a lot of big hits that we can get here. Ludovic is going to really want his charms for the Primal Lord. Smokey for Dream Realm. The twins are going to have a really good charm quality bonus to increase your damage in Dream Realm. And Mikola, Coco are used a lot in Dream Realm. Hugin has a really good charm quality bonus along with Rainier this season to increase the damage of the ally behind them. So basically there are a lot of great targets that we can hit in the support charms, and the other ones would be kind of just for PvP if you are using them. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to do all of our attempts on sweeping the support, and let's see what we can get. So we're looking to get Ludovic charms, because then otherwise we're going to have to craft the remainder of them for the Primal Lord. We got a lot of Shamir charms actually, which is good. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and quick stock it and see what we have to work with, because then the remaining that we don't have, we're going to either have to craft. But first of all, you should go into the charm merchant in the lower right hand corner and you can buy Daimon's charms. Basically any hero which has been released in this season 4, you're going to be able to buy their charms in the charm merchant here for like a really discounted price. So we're going to buy the Daimon charms for sure, because we want to get his charms, and this is going to be all elite plus quality charms, which are like the maximum we can currently obtain, so that is really good. The other heroes, Kulu and Indras, I mean, you don't really need to get them right now unless you're using them somewhere and you have them. But what we want to do is now we want to, if you're focusing Primal Lord, you'll want to craft the charms for your Primal Lord heroes first. However, I'll talk about some other options, because also getting the charms crafted of your Dream Realm like Twins and Shamira, that's also going to be really important. Now today specifically we have the Nocturne Judicator, and Shamira is not the best option there. And the twins are being used though, so like if you could get the twins it would probably help, but I think I'm going to begin with the Primal Lord. So let's go ahead and get our Ludovic. So we have Daimon done now. We can just put them all in the top. So Ludovic, we'll want Bonnie if you're using Bonnie in the team. Otherwise, Shamira for the Shamira team. And then we're going to have Fresto. And these are going to be the key heroes. We don't really need to get the Mikola charms. Because Mikola is... her charms don't matter that much. They just increase her tankiness. So we're going to go ahead and go for Ludovic. Let's see. So we have to craft all 3 of his charms. And we're going to do it, because we might as well. And I have saved up this essence from the previous, like earlier in this phase, because I basically didn't craft that many of the blue charms, and then you're going to have a lot of the golden essence to craft on day 1 the charms here. But Ludovic for the Primal Lord is going to be important. On top of that, Fresto for the Primal Lord as well. Now his charms are weird, and this is the kind of different thing this season compared to previous seasons. There's no attack from his charm over here. Later on they are going to give attack, but like on these earlier stages it's not attack, but it is for the quality bonus. And the quality bonus of Fresto is kind of good. It increases, like, it reduces the defenses of the target that he's attacking, so that can increase your damage a bit in Primal Lord, but I don't think it makes a huge difference, so he's not one of the major priorities. But next up is going to be Bonnie and Shamira. And, you know, we have enough resources that we can craft both. And we also hit some Shamir charms in that sweep that we just did. So we'll be able to get that as well. Eventually, I'll want to get Mikola's charms as well, but I think for right now, this is good. And if you're going to craft Bonnie's charms today, then you don't need to focus the marksman treasure later on, and you can just go for the mage if you want to. So that's one other advantage. We were lucky we hit 2 of the Shamira charms, so now we just have to craft another one. Now comes the thing about refining. So refining charms is going to increase their stats. I'm going to show you that, and you would have some of these refining materials, as you see here. It only costs 20 actually, so refining is not going to be that expensive. So 2.3% attack on the refined, and currently he's at 1.1% attack. That is a big jump. So actually refining the charms is kind of more important than even just crafting the charms, because this gives a pretty big increase. For Forestro, I need to see the difference between his charms. Does it give attack at all? If it only just gives like defensive stats, I think I might not do it. Okay, it does give attack. Yeah, so that's why these are going to be priorities. You want to all refine these charms. Luckily, it only costs 20 of the resources, so you should be able to get Forestro, Ludovic done. We'll do, Daimon's already done. That's the good thing. Like, you buy him from the charm merchant and he's complete. Shamira, obviously, Shamira and Bonnie both, we would want to get their charms refined. The priority, it really depends. Like, you know, in Primal Lord anyway, Bonnie doesn't deal that much damage, so they're not as big of a priority, but still, I am going to do both of them. But Shamira probably is more important, generally speaking, for Dream Realm. But let's do both of these. So we have both of these done. And then after this, we do have resources left. I think we have enough to maybe craft one more set for someone. And I would honestly be tempted to do the twins. So basically, our Primal Lord is done. The question is, do you need Mikola's charms? Not really. Like, the thing about Primal Lord is Mikola dies towards the end. So potentially, if you had her full charm set, it would be a little bit better. But I don't honestly think this is a major priority. I would be really tempted to actually craft the twins charms, especially because we didn't hit them. We didn't manage to hit any of the purple charms. We swept support today. And so in the upcoming days, it's really going to hurt us if we don't have a full set of charms on the twins. So probably twins charms are going to be even more important compared to some of the other heroes that we crafted. Because for the whole week of Dream Realm, basically, you're going to want to use these charms. Now, as for the quality bonus, like the upgrading, it doesn't increase healing. It just increases their stats slightly. I don't know. It seems like we have a lot of ability to refine these, so I will refine them, but I don't think it's a major priority to refine the twins charm. So basically, we have the twins complete, Shamira complete. So generally for Dream Realm, twins and Shamira are top priority. On top of that, we have Forestro, Ludovic, Daimon, Bonnie, but that's mainly only for Primal Lord. And we refine them. And those are really the major heroes. Like Mikola, eventually we will probably want to craft her for Primal Lord. But for right now, we cannot afford to do so. But that's fine. I think overall, this is a pretty good position that we're in. But if you do not have enough to do all of this, I would say twins probably definitely. And I would say just do twins and Shamira. And then buy Daimon's charms. And then get Ludovic. And then you can leave Forestro and Bonnie. Honestly, eventually get them, but like those could be left for later. Ludovic's charm quality bonus actually increases the damage of your team because it increases allies' haste when healing or shielding them, and that he will be providing that to a lot of allies over a fight. So that is basically it for the day one charm crafting and sweeping that you want to do and upgrading. Now for the future Duras trials, like tomorrow, we have the mage and the marksman. Both can be good options. It depends what you have. Like, we've crafted Shamira, so like technically in mage, there's not any major hard hitter that we're looking for. It would be mainly for Tassi, Arden, for AFK stages, things like that. So if you want to prioritize AFK stages, you can do mage. Marksman, we did Bonnie, so there's again not any major target for marksman. Odie is potentially important, and like when Thalassa comes around, it could be that Odie is in some second, third best teams. But in the overall top team, I find it hard to believe that Odie is going to be there for any Dream Realm boss. So that's kind of the thing about Marksman. Not a major priority other than Bonnie. And Mage, not a major priority other than Shamira. But it does have a lot of AFK stage heroes. So probably Mage for most people is what you're going to want to do. Unless you don't have any Bonnie charms. Then you can go for Marksman. And if you have Shamira charms already. But Shamira, of course, is a higher priority compared to Bonnie. So if you have neither charms, then Mage. Then the day after that, we're going to have Tank and Rogue. So Tank, the only important ones are Daimon, which you buy from the charm merchant cheaply, and Forestro, which you might have crafted by that point. And then you don't need to go for Tank anymore. You can just go all in for Rogue, for heroes like Shakira, or even PvP heroes like Sylvina, Vala. Sinbad as well as in the Rogue. So Rogue is going to be really important. Sinbad, Shakira, they're kind of major priorities. So yeah, that is basically it for the day one crafting and sweeping. Hopefully this is helpful. If you have any other tips, you can feel free to share them in the comment section. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There's a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. There's the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.